Hello students, hi, this is Vaibhav Mishra, BTech from IIT Kanpur. I am your physics teacher. I will be helping you in your doubts. Right, so let's begin with this first question. As you can see on the screen, it is related with the photoelectric effect. In photoelectric effect, the work function of a metal is 3.5 electron volt. Emitted electrons can be stopped by applying a potential of minus 1.2 volt. So, with the help of Einstein photoelectric equation, if suppose this is a metallic surface and a photon falls on it, according to Einstein relation, the energy of this photon has to be greater than work function. And the energy that is given by this photon, amount of energy which is used in bringing the electron out from the metal, that is called work function. And the remaining amount of energy goes to the electron in the form of kinetic energy, that is the maximum kinetic energy. So as per the Einstein equation, the maximum kinetic energy that goes to the electron is the total energy of photon minus work function, a simple energy conservation principle. This is the Einstein's photoelectric effect equation. Maximum electron and maximum kinetic energy of electron. To stop this electron, the potential required is called a stopping potential. This is equal to E minus phi. Okay, so as you can see in the question, the information given is what? The work function is given 3.5 electron volt. Second information is given that a stopping potential is 1.2 volt. Stopping, if you're saying, then we will not put the minus sign. That is automatically clear that it is used to stop, so it is in opposite direction. That's a negative potential. Maximum kinetic energy will be E times mu naught because stopping potential is that potential which loses the energy of even most energetic electron. It becomes 1.2 electron volt. So now if we have to find the energy of the incident photon, E will be equal to EV naught plus phi. That becomes 1.2 electron volt, and the energy of the work function is 3.5 electron volt. That comes out 4.7 electron volt. So energy of the incident photon, this E represent here energy of incident photon, right? So if you can see the option, the energy of incident photon is 4.7 electron, correct? The first option is correct. The energy of incident photon, if the higher frequency photon we use, the photoelectric current will rise. C option, if we increase the frequency, what happens? The kinetic energy increases, not the number of electrons emitted will increase. Number of electrons depends upon what? The intensity. So the C and D option, if you just check, the photoelectric current depends upon number of photon incident on it, and number of photon depends upon intensity. If we increase the frequency, then energy of each photon, each electron will increase, but the stopping potential will increase, but not the number of electrons that is emitted, because number of electrons emitted depends upon what? How many photons have collided with the surface. Intensity depends upon these photons. More number of photons collide, more number of electrons will be emitted. Frequency increases the energy of each photon, but it does not increase the number of photons. Energy of photon is proportional to frequency. So if we increase the frequency, kinetic energy will increase, stopping potential will increase, but will not increase the number of photon that is incident on it. So C option in that case will be correct, will be incorrect. And when the energy of photon is 3.5 electron volt, the photoelectric current will be maximum. Okay, the photoelectric current will be maximum when if energy is just equal to 3.5 electron, the electron will be coming out very less in number, or just coming out from the surface. So again, option D is incorrect. First option is correct. Answer will be A. Just to be sure, we have to check the other option. Okay, so now let's go to the next question. Right, the next question says the stopping potential versus frequency plot of the substance is shown. in figure the threshold wavelength is. So as the equation kind of equation given by Einstein, maximum kinetic energy is E minus phi. Maximum kinetic energy is also equal to E times stopping potential. Energy is H times frequency. So if we check the graph of stopping potential versus frequency, V naught is equal to H by E times nu minus phi by E. If you compare, this is a standard equation for a straight line, y is equal to mx plus c. And if you compare with the equation, m here is the slope. m here is the slope of line, which is equal to h by e. And the intercept c here is phi by e, and phi is the work function. Work function is written as h times mu naught by e. So in this equation, if you check, here the stopping potential is 0 when frequency is 5 into 10 raised to power 14 hertz. So from this point on the graph, this point number 5, this. So if you put frequency is equal to mu at the threshold frequency, from here you can say the threshold frequency is equal to how much? 5 into 10 raised to power 14 hertz, because this is the frequency at which the photoelectric emission starts. Before this frequency, no emission, so no stopping potential is required. Threshold wavelength, the corresponding wavelength will be C by mu naught. The corresponding wavelength to threshold is C by mu naught. C is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 divided by 5 into 10 raised to power 14 hertz. This will be in meter inverse. If you want to convert, this is in meter. If you want to convert in the angstrom, 10 raised to power 10 angstrom will multiply. So how much it become? This become 0.6 into 10 raised to power 18 by 4. So that become 0.6 into 10 raised to power 4, and that becomes 6000 angstrom. So from this data, see, you can see that this frequency 5 into 10 raised to power 4, this is the graph between frequency and stopping potential. At this frequency, the photoelectric emission start. Photoelectric emission start always at the threshold frequency. Any frequency less than this, there is no stopping potential because there is no emission. This minimum frequency at which the photoelectric emission start, that is called threshold frequency, and we have to find the corresponding wavelength, and that becomes lambda naught threshold wavelength. Okay, student. So you can see the answer will be here 6000 angstrom. Let's move to the next question. Okay, so as you can see on your screen, there are few graphs given. Which one of the following graph represent the variation of maximum kinetic energy with frequency of photoelectric effect collectively? Maximum kinetic energy, according to the Einstein's equation, the maximum kinetic energy is h nu minus phi. So if we draw this graph, the maximum kinetic energy on the y-axis, frequency is on the x-axis, it becomes y is equal to mx minus c. Directly proportional, positive slope and negative intercept. Directly proportional, positive slope and negative intercept. So this should be a graph which has a positive intercept. So kinetic and positive slope and negative intercept. So this would have been something like this, and which is the D option. According to Einstein equation, this equation K max is E minus phi, and E minus phi is h nu minus phi. E is equal to h nu, energy of the photon. So energy given, maximum kinetic energy of the photoelectron will be a linear function of the frequency, and therefore it will be a straight line graph with positive slope and negative intercept. In the first graph here, there is no intercept, C is 0. This cannot be a possible graph. In this B graph, the slope is negative. It cannot be a possible. In the C, intercept is positive. Again, it is not possible. So answer is D. D is the correct option. Okay, so students, I think you must have got the answers. You must have got the idea of the photoelectric effect. So as you can see, this one equation is the only useful equation. With the help of this, maximum kinetic energy is equal to E minus phi. With the help of this equation, we can calculate almost all the equations of photoelectric effect. Einstein explained the photoelectric effect, and for which he got the Nobel Prize. Okay. Okay, thank you, students. I hope this would have cleared your doubt. Yeah, see you again.